Have you ever had Red's apple ale? It tastes like that with pee.
All right. So, how's it going today, guys? I'm Tim.
I'm Dylan.
He's Dylan. And today, we are reviewing Lagunitas Little Sumpin Sumpin Ale. It's got some writing on the side that talks about being on collective disability and having your honey get your beer from the fridge. So, I mean, it's supposed to be pretty good.
It's ranked 94 on Beer Advocate by both the Bros and the BA score. And on Rate Beer, it is ranked 98 and 99 in the style.
Again, it's supposed to be pretty good. So, I mean, we've already kind of poured it. We only have one bottle left, so we just kind of split it in half because, you know, what else are we going to do?
Fuck it.
And, like, you know, it you didn't see this, but it had a pretty solid head right after we poured it. We poured it 2 different times, obviously, and the second pour was kind of a monstrous head.
Everything that has a decent amount of wheat in it pours a giant head.
I think that's about right. It's an American wheat IPA, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
60?
64.20 IBUs, so it's very specific on the IBUs. 7.5% alcohol. So, you know, you don't want to have too many of them, but it's not going to kill you.
Smell?
Yeah, we'll smell it.
It has a very strong IPA scent, obviously.
Really does.
Because of the 64.2 IBUs. But I do get the wheat, banana, and apple flavors in the background smells. I do get quite a little bit of funkiness, like a saison funk to it in the back.
You have a much better nose than I do, that's for sure.
It's funny because I'm congested all the time. There's not really much else to it. It literally is like both at the same time. I don't know how else to say it.
Isn't that kind of awesome, though? I mean, Lagunitas, they kind of... I don't know, I've never had a really bad thing from them, so I'm kind of excited to try this right now.
So am I.
It's been sitting for like a half hour, so it should be
Prime.
good to go.
Prime.
All right, let's try it.
First sip. Oh, yeah. Very citrusy, more than pine. Maybe it's just because it's warmed up, but there's a lot of orange peel, lemon, a teeny bit of like other citrus fruits like grapefruit, right off the top of the tongue.
Oh yeah.
The bitterness kicks in at the end, but it's not there when you're sipping on it. And if you like leave it in your mouth for a couple seconds, you can definitely taste a little bit of banana and apples and all of the stronger fruits that come out of a wheat ale usually.
I think I get more of the banana and apples than any other fruit coupled with the IPA bitterness. So it's really interesting because normally, you know, you expect like a decent amount of grapefruit out of one of these things.
Yeah.
And I mostly get apple with like a hint of banana. It's not the same kind of bananas you get like a Hefeweizen either.
Yeah.
It's like
It's got a decent amount of malt backbone to back up the hop characteristics in it. Because 65 IBUs for a single isn't really a joke. 64, but fuck it. 65.
Close enough, round up.
It's not really a joke when you think about IBUs, especially in like a 7.5%, you said it was?
Yeah, 7.5%.
There's not a lot of that coming through until the aftertaste, to be honest. When you're actually drinking it, there's literally no bitterness to it. It's smooth. There's a little bit of malt backbone to bring out those fruit flavors in it from the wheat and from the standard IPA. It's interesting to say the least. I like it. I understand why it was rated so highly.
I like it a lot. It's not super carbonated either, so.
And I think I paid just about $2 for the single, and in a 6-pack, I know it's $9.99, something like that.
It's really not bad. Well, I mean, Lagunitas they're very reasonably priced, honestly, and
you can get them pretty much any grocery store. They're not hard to find. Any shop that sells alcohol will have it. They're a pretty well-known brewery. You can get them really, really anywhere. And they're based out of California, so even us on the East Coast can get it. So that's amazing.
Yeah, all the time. Every package store seems to have like a halfway decent selection of Lagunitas anyway.
The Big Y I used to work at sells it. Like any Lagunitas you want, hop stupid, anything. Mm-hmm. It's very easy to get. And it's really good.
It is.
I would pay $2 for this per beer in a 6-pack.
I know, I'm right there with you. I mean,
I would pay $12 a 6-pack.
it
I had to.
has a lot going for it. You know, it's just barely a single as far as alcohol content goes, and
Once it starts getting above 7.5, near the 8 range, I consider it a double.
yeah, and it's close enough that you're kind of splitting hairs at that point.
I taste absolutely no alcohol whatsoever either. None on the swallow, none
Nope.
on the initial taste, nothing.
Nothing, no burn at all, which is impressive because, you know, even at moderate alcohol levels like this, you can still get a tiny bit of
I've
burn.
had 6% beers that are more boozy than this.
No, that's really true. That's we've had one of them. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, actually. That's awful.
Company name? Brewery?
Oh,
Anything?
God. You know, honestly, Not Your Father's root beer gets kind of boozy if you let it sit.
Yeah. Even out of the fridge, it had a little bit of booze to it.
Yeah, and that's like 5%, 6%.
Just about 6.
Yeah.
But, there's absolutely nothing bad I can say about this. It smells great, tastes great, mouth feels great. It has a lot of body to it.
I think it's exactly
The
what
look,
it should
the
be.
look to it when it's poured isn't unappealing.
I love how it kind of hangs on the glass just a little bit. The lacing's
I mean,
nice.
the head dissipates relatively quickly. It doesn't stick around. There's nothing bad I could say about it whatsoever.
I'm
If
happy
we
with
were
it.
giving this a numeric rating, you pick 1 to 10 or 1 to 100.
I'll do 1 through 100. I think that's what we've been doing,
Yeah.
actually. I mean, I know I did start to untap this as right before we started the review. I started to untap it, and I was gonna give it at the very least a 4, but I think that's on a 1 to 5 scale, and you know, if you translate that to a 1 to 100, it's an 80, and that doesn't seem like it does it justice.
4.5?
Honestly, I'm thinking a solid 4.5. Like,
So-
honestly,
About 90?
yeah, probably about a 90.
I'd give it... I'm going to go with the Beer Advocate score on this one. I'll give it a 95.
It's like 1 point higher.
Yeah. Well, gotta be different from the rest of the pack, I guess. But no, I think it deserves the ratings it gets on both sites. I think it deserves the reviews. It deserves all the hype.
This is one of those beers that, you know, you see in a package store. You don't know what to get. You just want something that it'll be a good. You know, I'm gonna grab this.
Yeah,
Drink
you can't
it,
go wrong
cool.
with it.
No, you can't go wrong with
Even
it.
if you're not in an IPA mood, this isn't so IPA you wouldn't want it.
Right.
Because there's other flavors it has going for it. It's complex. It changes. I get IPAs taste some drinks, and other sips I get full-on wheat beer. It has a bit of that saison funkiness going towards it if you like kind of let it swish it around your mouth, leave it there for a bit to taste it. But it's not overbearing. It's nothing to throw rocks at. It's really good. You don't really have to seek it. It's reasonably priced, and it's amazing.
I agree.
I'd buy it again.
It's interesting without being overly complex, and that's why I love it.
Yep.
Solid beer.
Yep. I don't know what else to say. It's perfect.
Till next time, we're gonna finish this. See you guys.